Hello there and welcome to my channel. This is going to be Learn to Read the Tarot, and we're looking at the wands, which is the minor arcana and the wand cards. If you look at my recently uploaded videos, there is a video there on the major arcana, and there's also a video on the cups. So teaching you all about the major arcana, teaching you all about the cup energies. Alternatively, if you look in my playlist, there is a playlist called Helpful Videos where you'll find psychic development videos, free psychic development videos, helpful life coaching videos, information videos, cookery, how to cook, different recipes, and I'll have all of the different tarot lessons inside there. It's called Helpful Videos, and it's got tons of stuff in there. You just got to go in there. I'm going to be constantly adding new stuff in there. There's little psychic exercise, psychic development exercise videos. There's everything in there. So that's in the Helpful Videos in my playlist. Just click on one called Helpful Videos. Okay, so this is going to be a video all about the wand cards, which is a minor arcana. Like I mentioned in all my other videos, how I read the tarot is I use my intuition. I use the meaning of the tarot, but I also use my own interpretation. This is my own interpretation of these tarot cards. How I read them, how I interpret them is what I'm sharing with you. Also read the surrounding cards. If you've got a reading, you don't just focus on one card and read that card on its own. You read it as a whole with the other cards, because that can give you a much deeper look at the story. It can even change the meaning of the card, depending on the person you're reading for, what your intuition is telling you. Sorry about that. I had someone knock on the door, so I was running around. Craziness. So where were we? Yeah, so you don't just read each card individually. You need to really look at it as a whole. Look at the surrounding cards. Look at the imagery of the cards. It depends on the person you're reading for, what their energy is telling you, your intuition, what your intuition is telling you. So you really delve deep. It's like unpicking a puzzle. It's almost like being a detective, delving deep. That's why I love doing tarot readings, because a card on its own will tell you one thing, but when you get surrounding cards, it could change the whole meaning of that card. Okay, so we're going to do the wands, and this is my interpretation of these cards. So we're going to start off with the ace. Da-da-da-da. Oh, we have here the ace of wands. I love the aces. Also, what I meant to say, the ace wand cards are the element of fire, and it's associated with Aquarius. What's going on with my head today? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So it's the element of fire. That is why I'm wearing red. Because there's fire and passion. That's the ones. We'll get there in the end. Okay. Yeah, so fire and passion. It's the element of fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. And here's the ace. The aces are all about passionate new beginnings, creative endeavors, moving forward, having that fiery passion, to motivation to go towards your dreams, go towards your goals, go towards the things that are important for you. It's all about a brand new beginning, birthing something new, the start of a creative endeavor, the start of a brand new business, the start of a passionate relationship. It's the beginning of something new. It's such powerful, prominent energy. So beautiful. So beautiful. It's moving forward. It's creating. It's very creative. Having the power, having the tools, everything you need to create what you want to create. It's starting something new and something that you're very passionate about, and you have a lot of fire in your belly for. You're motivated. You're determined. You want to go towards it full steam ahead. And it's really fiery, passionate energy, very sexual energy too, very strong sexual desire and passion and creativity, and it's just really, really good. Really good energy. Okay, in the reverse, I don't read aces in reverse. They're not always. Odd occasion, there is the odd occasion when I will read an ace card in the reverse, but because they're so positive, so powerful, even in the reverse, the negative reverse meaning is so Miminal. That I don't really read them that much in reverse. But basically in reverse, it could just mean that your passion for life or passion for a person, a partner, a passion for a project is just shriveled up, it's dried up. Perhaps you need to find a way to rekindle that passion, that fire again, because things have gone a bit dried up and you're just not feeling that passion. It could be that you're waiting to have a passionate brand new beginning with something and it's delays. Usually it's delays, things not happening straight away. It could be a project that you're trying to get off the ground and there's just things aren't in place yet, so you have to put things on hold. It's just delays and the passion being dried up. But in the upright, it's just so positive, so much passionate forward movement and heading in a good positive direction. The birthing of new things, very creative energy, especially with career, very good with work, career, creative projects and things like that. An amazing opportunity, be bold, courageous and optimistic. Now is the time to take action, very action orientated, all the one cards are. Do what you're passionate about. That's a little message down there. So yeah, really beautiful, passionate, fiery energy. Next, we're going to look at the Two of Wands. And here it says, taking the next steps, bold and ambitious choices, partnering with others who share your dreams, expanding your plans, continue to move forward. So it's a lot of forward movement, going after your passions, your desires. It's also a card of choices. All the twos are about choices and decisions. So it could be that you have an important choice or decision to make. I usually see the Two of, I'm showing my interpretation of these cards. I usually see the Two of Wands as someone who's made a choice. Where like the Two of Swords, someone's still in that, which we'll get to the sword cards in another video. Someone's still in that blocked energy. They can't decide, they can't make a choice, they can't choose what path they want to go on. They're indecisive. Where here, for me, the Two of Wands, this is someone who's made a choice. And usually they'll show like two wands, one being bolted to the tower and the other one is in the person's hand. And this is showing that they've made a choice. They've made a choice, especially between two particular options, two options. Could be two options of jobs, two potential partners, two different roads in life that you could take, two different creative projects that you could take. And a choice has been made after some time of deep consideration. There's also a card of two people wanting the same thing, heading in the same direction. If you look, both those people are facing the same direction. They both got something in sight, that's something in their mind, something they want to work towards, and they're both on the same page. These two people are on the same page and they're both holding a wand. They're both wanting to go in the same direction. So this is someone who's made a choice already. They've made their choice after a time of maybe having to make a choice and not knowing what was the right choice. Now they've come out of that energy. They've finally made a decision, made a choice. They know which path they want to take. They know which option they want to take. And they're ready to move in that direction. It's also being in alignment with someone else, the two of you wanting the same things. This is also a card of balance, getting things balanced in your life, balancing your passionate creative side with your down-to-earth grounded side. It's just having that equal balance and yeah, getting things good and grounded. In the reverse is usually, I think something's a bit of me. In the reverse, this is usually the opposite of the upright. So this is someone who is still in that indecisive mode. They can't make a decision. They can't make a choice. They're feeling stuck. They want to move forward. They don't know how to move forward because they don't know what's the right choice or the right decision. There could be too much up in their head, too much in their heart. They can't see clearly. This is someone who has no direction. They don't know which path they want to go on, which direction they want to take. They could be having things in their life where there's no balance. It's instability. It's not grounded. It's not stable. No security, just feeling like things are higgledy-piggledy, there's no balance. This could be two people who are not on the same page. They both want different things. They're not thinking in the same way. This could cause arguing and bickering. So it's just an imbalance and indecisive, not moving forward, being stuck because you're unable to make a choice or a decision. So it actually keeps you stuck. Yep, so that's the Two of Wands. Then we move on to the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card all about waiting. Waiting for your ships to come in. This is waiting for results, waiting for news, waiting for a message, waiting to move forward with something, waiting to start something. It's waiting for your ships to come in. This person, if you look at all these people, they're standing on this bank, and they're looking out, waiting for their ships to come into dock. They know those ships are coming. They can see them. They can see those ships in the distance. They know their ships are going to come in, but it's waiting. And how long it takes for the ship to come in depends on the person you're reading for and the situation. But there's something that you're waiting for. It could be like anything. It could be that you started a business and you're waiting for the go-ahead to finally launch that business. You want to move home and you're waiting for that date, the moving date to come in. It could be a relationship. You could be in love with someone. You're waiting for things to move forward, and it's just waiting. It's something you've been working on and you're waiting to move forward and progress with it. So it's a waiting game. You know it's going to happen. You can see your ships. These people, they can see their ships in the distance. They know their ships are going to come in, but it's just a waiting game. In the reverse, this tells me that if I'm doing a reading, that the wait is over. Yay! Because the reverse is always the opposite of the upright. That's how I read tarot. So in the reverse, this is saying the wait is over. Your ships have finally come in. They're docking. They're landing. Yes, you're going to have whatever it is that you've been waiting for. It's finally here. The stagnation's gone. The limbo's gone. The waiting's gone. Finally, what it is that you've been waiting for has arrived. Your ships have docked. And so yeah, your ships have now come in. Instead of waiting for your ship to come in, they've come in. So that's the reverse. Okay, now we're going to move on to the Four of Wands. I absolutely love this card. I forgot, before we get on to the Four of Wands, I forgot to read you the... Did I read that one? Yeah, the Three of Wands. I forgot to read you the little thing. Planning for the long-term abundance from past choices, pride and success of your labors. Be patient as you decide what's next. Also a card of patience. Okay, Four of Wands. I'm going to try and read the messages first so that I don't forget to read them. Four of Wands. This is so much celebration. Send gratitude to the divine and the angels, for peace and prosperity is coming to you. Peace and contentment in your personal life. I love this card. This card, the Four of Wands, is the marriage card. It's the card of marriage. It's a card of commitment. It's a card of happy families. It's the 1111 twin flame card. Usually this card represents, like I'm doing a twin flame reading, this card usually comes up in a reading. It's laying new foundations. It's usually like the four pillars. You've got 4 wands there, which is the 4 pillars, laying new foundation, building a new foundation in your life. House move, this card can represent a house move. It can represent an engagement, a marriage, a celebration. Very good news, getting some really, really good news that just makes you so happy. It's building stability, having a stable, grounded life, building a new foundation. This is like building a really solid foundation within your relationships, within your home, within your business, within your creative projects, having a solid foundation, stability, security, joy, happiness, celebration, weddings, marriage, commitment, 1111 twin flame, moving home, travel. It's also kind of like traveling, and it's such a successful card. Success. It's beautiful. I love the Four of Wands. In the reverse, it could be that you have lack of stability in your life. Everything's going to pot. A marriage could break down, divorce, separation, ending of contracts, ending of relationships, having to move home because maybe your house gets possessed or repossessed. Repossessed. Things going wrong, no reason to celebrate, news that makes you feel, instead of being celebrated by some news you receive, it could be you receive a message that makes you think, oh my no, and you just start crying, Not very nice energy. Breaking down of friendships, ending of relationships, trouble within the home, trouble within the family, trouble with your property, travel delays. It's just, yeah, not very nice energy. If this is a twin flame reading I'm working on, then I would say that if this is coming in the reverse, the Four of Wands, that you could be in separation, doing the usual twin flame dynamic, runner and chaser, and you're going through a period of separation. This could be just everything just not working out, just feeling sad, just feeling remorse, everything falling apart. Not a very happy card in the reverse. Okay, next we move on to the Five of Wands. This is not a very nice energy. This is the energy. Usually the fives in the tarot, all the 5 cards are not the most pleasant energy, but in the reverse, obviously, they'll have a good meaning. But in the upright, the 5 of Wands is a card all about drama, gossip, bickering, fighting, arguing, trauma, everything going wrong in your life, everything just falling apart, where you feel like, too many cooks may spoil the broth, too many people interfering in your life, interfering in your relationships, interfering in your business, gossip, people gossiping and backstabbing and fighting and drama. But this is also a card about not just outer drama and battles and squabbles, but also internal. I always see this as an internal battle as well. Someone who could be going through an internal battle where they could be in their own head, like there's a war going on in their head, really upset and angry and just got so much going on. They can't see the wood for the tree. They're worried about this, worried about that, overthinking this, overanalyzing that. It's like they're having a war, a battle with their emotions, a war and a battle with their thoughts. So this could be an internal battle as well as an outer battle, or it could even be just life. Life just giving you one bad hand after the other. You finally get back on your feet and then life chucks something else at you and you deal with that and you've got something else being put on you and something else and you just feel like it's a big yeah, not very nice energy. It's also an energy of trying to re-find yourself, low confidence, low self-esteem, looking at your options, looking which path you want to go on in life, feeling a bit lost. So it's got quite a lot of negative, not so nice energies. In the reverse, it means you're coming out of this, because remember the reverse card's always the opposite. You're coming out, you're finding clarity, there's no more drama. If there was drama in your life and strife, finally, things are getting resolved. There's going to be peace and harmony restored to your life, restored to your situations, restored to your family, your home life, your friendship, your work. If you have been up in your head and there's been like an internal war and battle going on in your head, that's finally coming to an end. It's the end of that. Finally, you can put those wands down. You can relax. You'll be like, if you've been suffering from insomnia, sleepless nights, finally you're going to get a good night's sleep. It's coming out of the drama, coming out of whatever this energy, this 5 of Wands energy is. It's leaving that behind. Finally, walking away from that and setting yourself free from it. Yeah, so that's very good energy in the reverse. This says conflicts with others caused by opposing opinions. Walk away from drama unless the situation is really worth your time. Then stand up for yourself. Very ambitious people. Okay, next we're going to move on to the 6 of Wands. I love this card. This is a card all about victory, success, celebration, rejoicing, being recognized for your achievements, being recognized for your talents, your gifts. This is like promotions, having a promotion at work, a pay rise, moving up the career ladder. This is success, the successful outcome of a situation in your life, finally getting the success that you really deserve. Working hard to achieve those goals and then achieving them. It's achievement, it's success, it's promotion, it's pay rises, it's being celebrated, being in the limelight, everyone's celebrating you for your work, your achievements, all the effort that you put in. Is you're being recognized for what you do, and you're being celebrated, you're being respected. There's a lot of respect, a lot of rejoicing, celebrating victory. It's brilliant. Really good energy. Okay, victory. Wise choices that bring public recognition and success. Usually a lot of famous people get this in their readings, or people who are very successful. Promotions, awards, or scholarships. So you could be getting graduations and taking things to the next level, moving up the career ladder. It's just great. This is like the great news. If you get a job, yes, success, you got the job. A relationship, that's a great success. Yes, you got the person you've always wanted to be with. It's a victory, it's success. It's just that beautiful celebrational energy. In the reverse, this is where you do not have a victorious outcome. There's no success. It could be a situation that you worked really hard on and you've poured so much time, effort, and energy into it. You really invested a lot into it, and it just turns out unsuccessful. It falls apart. It's a business that could have gone under, and you think, oh, after all that energy and all that effort I put in, then it's just gone under. It's a failure. There's no success. This could also be not being recognized for what you're doing. You could be working your socks off. You could be putting so much hard work into something, and your boss and others just do not recognize what you're doing. You're not appreciated for what you're doing, what you're putting out there. There's no appreciation. You could be wanting a pay rise, wanting a promotion, and that's just not coming. It's just not on the cards. It's where you feel low in self-confidence, lack of self-worth. Just feeling like you can't succeed at something. It's not a very nice energy in the reverse. It's the complete opposite of the upright. Right, now we're going on to the Seven of Wands. This is the card almost of having to defend yourself, feeling like you need to defend yourself. Feeling like you've got everything coming at you. Some of you could be overworked, like you've got all these people have got all these 7 wands, hands pointing to them, wands being poked at them. You feel like you're under attack. This could be where you feel like with the 7 of wands, like everyone's attacking you. It's all going on, and or everyone wants a piece of you. You could have the phone that's constantly ringing. Can you help me with this? Can you do this? Can you help me with that? And you just feel like, I'm trying to do everything for everyone else and I'm getting neglected. What about what I need to do? Or you could be being bullied and having a lot of people pointing their finger at you and bullying you and picking on you. And you're feeling like you need to defend yourself. You need to protect yourself. It's that real energy of having to protect yourself and feeling like you need to build a wall around yourself to protect yourself, and feeling like you've been judged, being pointed at, and yeah, not very nice energy. So about stand up for yourself and your beliefs, have confidence, challenge those in power, but also choose your battles wisely. Right, in the reverse, that's good. That means you're coming out of this energy. If you have been bullied, for example, if you had people bullying you, that's going to get sorted out and the bullying is going to stop. If you've been overworked, your boss has been piling on the stuff on you and just overworking you, finally, you stand up for yourself. This card all about standing up for yourself. Then things are going to calm down and you won't be bullied. You won't be overworked. You're going to start having more of an equal give and take. There'll be more support coming in for you and more help coming in for you. It's almost like it's time to stand up for yourself, speak your truth, take a step back, and things are going to come right. You're going to come out of this period where you feel like you're under attack, where you feel like you're constantly having to protect yourself, whether it's just life in general. It could just be life in general, one thing after the other. You just get back on your feet and something else comes along, but you find you're going to feel like things are getting calm. Things are calming down in your life or in a situation. Peace is being restored when that comes in reverse, the 7 of Wands. We're now going to move on to the 8 of Wands. I love this card. This is the arrows of love. So you could be receiving a lot of love messages, a lot of communication in connection with love, a lot of forward movement in love, a lot of passion, loads of passion, lust, sex, passion, fiery energy, a lot of passionate communication moving forward. But it's not just to do with love. This is also travel. It's a travel card. Traveling. You could be going on holiday, traveling abroad, doing lots of day travels. It's all about travel. It's about moving forward in your life, moving forward in a relationship, taking the relationship to the next level, moving forward in a career path, moving forward in one or whatever area it is of your life. It's forward movement, especially if you've gone through a period where you feel stagnant and stuck. Finally, things are going to start moving forward. It's new growth, new life, new beginnings, all those new leaves. A lot of forward movement in the right direction. And also, like I say, the arrows of love. Really beautiful. And travel. In the reverse, this means stagnation. Things are not moving forward, or you're on a path that is not right for you. It's almost like you're going down a path that is wrong. It's not the right path. It's only going to cause stagnation down the road. Maybe you need to reconsider your choices. This could be waiting for a message of love to come in, waiting for things to move forward in love, and it's never happening. It's stagnant. Wanting to travel plans going to pot. Perhaps you were planned to go on holiday and the flight's cancelled. Travel disruptions. If you want to move home, it's also kind of like moving home. And then that's also like disruptions within moving home, complications. Communication disruptions with communications, miscommunications, upsets and fights coming about because of miscommunication, stagnation. So it's not a very nice energy in the reverse. The Eight of Wands. And here we have too much going on. It is a very busy card, depending that's in the reverse. Stress caused by many positive opportunities, unexpected events or rapid changes, the ability to multitask, business, travel. It's all to do with work, travel, love, house moves, things like that. Okay, the Nine of Wands. Protect what you have created, be prepared, never give up, ask your angels for help, environmental activism and animal rights. To me, this is the card all about having a wall around yourself to protect yourself. Sometimes in relationships, we've been hurt in the past, we put this wall, like this wall around us. We have boundaries that are like so high, it's unrealistic. High, and we put this big wall around us, like I'm not letting love in, that sort of energy, because you've been hurt in the past. You're trying to protect yourself. You could have been burnt loads of times, and now you're almost like, I need to protect myself, so I'm putting this wall around myself to protect me. That's how I always read this energy. Or someone who is not moving forward because they have this wall so high, and they're not letting anyone else in because they have a wall so high up. And usually if I get this card in a reading, I'll say to people, you need to break that wall down because you're stopping yourself from finding new love. You're stopping yourself from making new friends, from having a new opportunity in work, a new opportunity at a career path or whatever it is, because you're so afraid of being hurt from how you were in the past. You're afraid of getting burnt again. Like this woman, she's been through a lot. She's tried loads of attempts and she keeps getting burnt. This guy's just like, he's exasperated. He's been through a battle. He's exasperated now. This woman just feels like she's constantly having to fight. So you could have been hurt, or a person in your reading could have been hurt so much that their wall is up so high. But then as long as that wall's up, you can't let anyone in. You can't get new opportunities. You can't find new love. You can't find a new career because you're not letting anyone in. You're just like blocking a wall around yourself that's preventing and stopping you from being happy. But it's because you're afraid, because you've been burnt, you've been hurt, you're exhausted and you're afraid of getting hurt again. So it's out of that fear of being hurt again. And so this will be something I'm to try and help a person with and help them work through it with them, help them to break that wall down so that they can take new opportunities on. It's also a card of like, for example, you've been hurt, and then seeing anyone new who tries to come in, especially if it's a love reading, as the person who burned you, painting them with the same brush of the person who hurt you, but they're not that. This is a complete different person, and this is Spirit is trying to say to you, you need to see that, you need to break those walls down because you're keeping yourself stuck. In the reverse, you've finally broken those walls, you're coming out of it, you've finally done the inner healing work, you're healing from the past, you're healing from that trauma of what caused you to build that wall up in the first place. And now finally with this card in reverse, you're breaking that wall down. You're ready to let someone new in. You're ready to take a new opportunity. You're ready to move forward with something because you've done that inner dark night of the soul work. You've done that inner healing work. You've broken down that wall. So now you can move forward. Now you can let someone new in. You can start a new journey. You can move forward. You can unstuck yourself. So that's the 9 of Wands in reverse. As your eye, my hamster every day gets me allergies. Now on to the 10 of Wands. 10s are endings, end of a cycle. You go from the Ace to the 10. This is an ending of a really hard cycle. It's this good, this is completion. You've completed a whole cycle. Now you go from the 10 into the Ace, into a brand new beginning. And this is a cycle, the Wands, a cycle that's been a real burden. It's been a really heavy burden. You've had to, it's been really heavy. Like here, this little chap here, he's trying to carry all those big, heavy brooms up that steep hill. And you can see how steep that hill is. Look how steep it's going up. And on his back, he's even got a cat, someone clinging, and that's just extra weight. And he's trying to carry, and you can see his little face. He's just like, oh, I'm exasperated. And it's been a heavy battle. You've been carrying this weight on your shoulder, whatever situation has been in your life. And you've been carrying that for so long. And this man, he's just like exhausted. He's been carrying all those wands and he's worn out. He's drained. He's been through a battle. Life could have been a battle. A relationship could have been a battle. A family situation could have been a battle. You've been through the ringer and back. And it's like, oh, I'm exhausted. This woman, she's crying. She's actually crying. She's dropped her basket with all her wands. It's too heavy. She can't carry all those wands. So she's dropped it and she's got her hand there and she's just crying. She's sobbing. It's been a journey that's been really hard on you. So this particular group, or like particular group, I'm not doing a reading, I'm doing a... So people who would have gone through this, if I'm doing a reading for someone, I would be saying you've been through a really tough time in their lives, whoever this has been for. They would have gone through a really tough time. It would have been really hard. They would have dealt with a lot. It would have felt like they were carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders. And now getting a 10, that's like, yes, finally you're coming to the end of that. This is coming to the end of carrying all those burdens. It's at the end of that. It's almost Spirit's way to say you only got a little bit longer to go. Yes, you still got a bit more to go to get to the Ace. You're not at the Ace yet. You're not out of this yet. But you're at the last stage of whatever this burden is. You get to a 10. You come into the end. An end of the cycle where life has just been a burden. It's been heavy. It's been hard. It's been sad. It's been really unpleasant. You come into the end of that and you're about to step into the Ace. In the reverse, that's great. That means, yes, you finally reached the end. In the upright, you're not exactly at the end yet. You're not at the Ace yet, but you're so close. You're so close. You'll come, the storm's almost over. But in the reverse, finally, you're dropping those wands. You can imagine them just dropping all those wands, saying, I release that burden. I do not carry that burden anymore. I release it. It's the end. It's the end. And now I'm going to jump into my Ace, my brand new beginning. It's like it's the end of the troubles, the end of all that heaviness, the end of a burden, the end of trauma and troubles in your life, the end of financial struggles, the end of struggling with work, struggling with relationships, struggling with life, that life keeps chucking things at you. It's the end of it. And you can finally now step into your Ace. You finally reach the end. Oh, my hamster's really triggering my allergies today. My eyes are itching. Yeah, so that's a really good card. We're right at the end now. Now we're going to move on to the Chord Cards. The Chord Cards are like pages, knights, kings, queens. And these are associated with star signs. Like I was saying when I was doing the cup reading, a lot of readers read the whole of sorry, my fibromyalgia is kicking in. A lot of readers read the whole of the minor arcana as that particular star sign. So they'll see like the 10 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, all of those as like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And we're all different. That's what I mean. Every tarot reader is slightly different. We all read the cards as they're meant to, but we also have our own personal interpretations of the cards, and that's very important. It's just our own intuitive interpretations of cards. So that's fine with some readers read every single wand card as an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius for the star signs. For me, I just read chord cards as the element. Chord cards and the main ones in the major arcana cards is what I read as when I'm trying to predict star signs in a reading. So here, for me, this is chord cards. It's a page. And the pages are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the fire signs of the zodiac. So if this comes up in a reading, I know there's probably a high chance that there's someone's dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, so pages. These are like the children of the zodiac. I'm so sorry. I got fibro and I've been doing a lot of readings lately, so I'm exhausted and a lot of coursework. Yeah, so these are like the children of the tarot, and they usually represent children of the like children. You could be dealing with children, having associations with children. It could be a teacher teaching children, or in your family you could be having a lot going on with your kids and your children. This is also messengers. All the pages and the knights, they are messengers. So these are messages. This is messages of passion, because wands are passion. So you could be receiving a lot of passionate messages coming in, messages of passion, messages of love and excitement. This could be messages to start new creative endeavors. You could be really inspired to have a lot of creative endeavors, where you want to go off, what you want to create. You could be looking at what path you want to take in your life. You want to start something new. It's that fiery, passionate energy. I'll just read here while I remember. Enthusiastic, optimistic, creative, impatient, news of exciting opportunities, allowing your creativity to soar, do the things that fuel your passion, finish what you start. So yeah, it's all about passion, messages, creativity, children, dealing with all that energy. Also in a love reading, if a page comes up, this is if you're looking for something long-term, committed, or something that has the potential to grow. You won't get that from a page, because in love, pages are just up for one-night stands, friends with benefits, a bit of fun on the side. They non-committal. They really in it just for the fun. So in a love reading, if pages come up and someone's really wanting to know if their partner is going to commit to them one day and they get a page, it's a nah. This person is non-committal. They just want fun and then they're going to be off again. So it's not very good when it comes to love. But for passion and excitement, you're going to get a lot of passion from this person, a lot of excitement. But when it comes to something a bit more substantial, it's not really. It'll be breadcrumbing in and out as and when it suits them, hot and cold. It's just not something really long-term when it comes to love. In the reverse, this could be that you're waiting on messages of passion to come in. You're waiting for love messages that's never coming. You're waiting to hear about an opportunity, a job that you applied for, a creative project. You want to know if you've got the go-ahead to work on it, and it's like, no, these messages are not coming in. There's delays, there's stagnation with communication. This is also troubles with children really playing up issues, maybe having to deal with a lot of issues in connection with your children. This is also just like I say, just a little bit of where everything just feels stagnant, stuck, not moving forward, delays, children playing up, hiccups on the road, can't get your creative projects off the ground. It's just not that great energy. If it's love and this page comes up in reverse, then that's good. This shows that your person is probably considering moving into a Knight energy. Maybe now they're ready to leave the playground behind and step up and become a real man or woman and give more to the connection. They're starting to want more than just a quick fling or one night stand. And so there we go. Now we're going to move on to the Knights. We're really close now, almost done. The Knights. I'm just going to put you on pause because I need to sort my eyes out. Mr. Henry's out today and he's really itching my eyes. I'll be 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, my daughter gave me him about nearly a year ago now. Must have been summertime last year, I think. And it was a little gift from my daughter, which I'm really grateful for, and I love him to bits, but I'm so allergic. When I change him, I end up with red, swollen eyes, sneezing. I don't know if you can see my eyes there. He really gets my allergies, like cough, it tickles my throat, sneezing, runny nose. But he's so cute and I do love him. I love him and I'm really grateful. It's a beautiful gift, but I'm highly allergic. Okay, Knights. Let's go back to this Knights. So again, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Knights, there's two sides to Knights. One side is this is the player. So if I'm doing a love reading, you've got a player on your hands, someone who's in and out, flighty, not dependable, inconsistent. 1 minute they're all in, they want it, they got all this fiery passion for you, and then they pull their energy back, and you're like left like, what the hell? 1 minute everything's all great, the next minute you're not interested, you're just pulling your energy back. It's like, what do you want? Do you want this? Do you not want this? It's the ones who go off and cheat and sleep around and just player energy, ghosting, not very nice energy. They have all the passion, they're all in, they've got passion, they come rushing in, have the deed, and then it's like, yeah, see you later, I'm out. And then a few weeks later, I'm going to come in again, I want you. Oh no, I don't want you anymore. I'm going to go there, I'm going to try a bit of that. Okay, now I'm interested in you again. That's the energy of a Knight. And then on the other hand, Knights can also be fiery, passionate, and they actually come in because they want something real. They want to invest in the connection. It's not a king. The king is the ones, kings and queens. I say king but they're the ones that you can get something really long term, a proper. If you're looking for a real relationship, something that's going to last, that's going to grow, something that's committed, something that's not going to be in, out, flighty, wishy washy. Rubbish. I call it rubbish. If you want something real, you go for a king, not a page. The page, this is very much like a page, just a more mature page. But then you can get, on another hand, you can get the Knight that, it depends. When you're doing a reading, it's so important to not just read the card on its own. I always say that you must read the cards that are surrounding it and the energy that you pick and what your intuition is telling you. Because in some cases, this could just be representing as someone who has so much passion for you, so much love, so much passion, and they actually want to invest. They're not a player. They're there for the long run. They really do want this. They want to work on it. They want to invest in it. They're not on the king yet, so not ready to really settle down, but they want to give it a good shot. They really do, and they have so much love and so much passion for you, and they want to give it a good go. And then on the other sense, depending on the surrounding cards, depending on the energy and your intuition and what your guides are telling you and the person you're reading for, on the other hand, this could be the biggest player on the planet. Someone really non-committal. So it can have two complete opposite meanings depending on the reading you're doing. That's very important. So it's interesting, this Knight, the Knight of Wands. It's also very creative. It's really going after your dreams, going after the things you're passionate about, creative endeavors, moving forward, having that passion, having that drive, having that motivation. Nothing's going to stop you. It's the fastest moving Knight. Out of all the Knights, this is one of the fastest. This one, and the Knight of Swords is probably, Knight of Swords is probably faster. But this is very fast. This is forward movement. moving towards your dreams with great passion, moving towards the things that you're working on, you know, things moving forward in your life with passion. It's very creative. Here it says passionate, confident, charismatic, matic, so restless, events requiring immediate action. Trust your instincts, stay focused, a passionate relationship. So it's other qualities of the Knight of Wands. In the reverse, it's very similar if it's coming to a love reading. This could either be someone who is in the Knight energy, the Knight of Wands energy, but they actually want to invest, they want something. It's just that they're very passionate and they want to actually put the work in. Or it could be that they're very in and out, flighty player. Same sort of energy. In other ways, this could also be that you've lacking the motivation. It was something, it could be a project, a job, a relationship. The passion's dried up for it, the motivation, the inspiration. You can't find the passion. You want to move forward with something, but you just don't have the oomph or the drive. You could be going through writer's block, creative blocks, just where you feel blocked, your creativity's being stifled. You can't really let your creative side out. You can't really move forward with something. The passion's dried up. That's the Knight in reverse. Now we move on to the Queens. Again, the Queen is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. She is the most sexy, most attractive queen. And of all the queens, she's passion. She's filled with passion. The wands are passion. It's fire. It's passion. It's burning. It's sexual. Very sexual cards. Sensual. This queen is very creative. Very, very creative. They're very attractive. People are drawn to them, drawn to their energy. They're almost very powerful, like leaders. Be seen as a leader of the pack. You think of lions, and you got the lions, the king of the jungle. This the lioness, you know, that real passionate queen of all the queens. Very creative, very creative. Has that creative flair. She goes after what she wants. If she wants something, she puts her mind to it and she makes it happen. She goes after her dreams. She makes things happen. She's a leader. People follow her. People respect her. She has so much passion. She's very protected, very admired. So beautiful energy. She's fair. She's just. She can really help to work on projects and creative endeavors. Very creative flair. In the reverse, she's feeling unpassionate. The passion's dried up. She's unmotivated. Lack of self-worth, lack of self-esteem. Really struggling with self-confidence, lack of confidence, low self-esteem, low confidence. Wanting to be creative, but feeling like the creative spark's gone. Creative blocks. Feeling stuck. Not being able to move forward, not being able to get a creative project off the ground. The situations in your life are just unsuccessful. It's not a very nice energy. Basically, it's the upright energy in reverse. And now we've got to the final one. The King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is a king, like I say, exactly. This is very similar to the Queen. Highly sexy and attractive. Everyone wants a bit of the king. He's loyal, he's faithful, he's passionate. He goes after what he wants with great, great passion. Did I read the Queen? Yeah, I'll read you. This is the Queen. I'll just read you her little thing. It says, brilliant, talented, independent, controlling. There's nothing you can't do. Believe in yourself. Never underestimate your abilities to make your dreams come true. The need for balance between career and personal life. So that's a bit more information on the Queen. And the King, motivational, inspirational, theatrical, ambitious. Take a leadership role, step into the spotlight, public speaking, keep your eyes on the big picture, communicate your vision, don't be sensitive to criticism. As the King, he's very passionate, so much passion, so much sexual energy, very sexual, very passionate, very handsome, really goes after his dreams. He's a natural born leader. Everyone follows his lead. They respect him, a boss, an entrepreneur. He's very similar to like the Emperor's energy. He takes charge of what he wants in his life. He goes after with passion and motivation. He's fair. He's creative. He inspires people to work on their path, to work on their life. He's a creator. He creates empires, and he can create anything he wants. He has the passion. He has the drive. He has the motivation, and he moves forward with great passion. In reverse, it's the complete opposite. Someone who's got their creative inspiration's dried up. They're non-committal. They're not moving forward. They're stuck. They feel like they just can't progress in life. They've got no passion, no drive, no motivation. They're not leaders. People can't follow them. They just make wrong choices, wrong decisions. They're not good at planning ahead for themselves. It's someone who's really needing to turn themselves around, do a lot of work on themselves. Their confidence could be at rock bottom. They don't have self-belief or self-worth. So yeah, that is the fire signs and the wand cards. I'm going to do another video now on the swords, which is air, and the pentacles, which is earth. And like I say, if you look in the helpful videos playlist, in my playlist section, you will see all of the tarot sections in there, the major arcana, the cups, wands, swords and pentacles, and there's loads of other videos on there on all different subjects, even cookery videos and singing. You can go see videos of me singing. So it's got a wide variety in the helpful video section. I hope you found this to be helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, bye.